Oh, okay, there you go.
My bad.
No problem. All right, ready?
Yep.
The Rumors, never coming back. It's loud and local on Minnesota's 93X. The Rumors just played a final fundraiser for Halloween. I only know this because my old coworker, Metalhead Ned, dressed up as Kratos from God of War. Or no, excuse me, it was the dude from Saul. I don't know. Either way, it was rocking for a good cause, and I'm always a fan of that. Very special episode of Loud and Local tonight. We have in the audience with us, in the studio. You're not listening to the radio. You're here on the microphone, man. Yeah. Here it is.
Live flesh.
J.O. Jetson, a.k.a. IMBYRDOWENS, new artist. I just wanted to ask you, we'll hear another song from you towards the end of the show, but I guess now is the ideal time to sort of give us a little bit of background, the history. Clearly, you mentioned this a little bit, hinted at it in the first break. You got a history with rock. You got a history with rap. What's the story, man? Give me the background on IMBYRDOWENS.
I mean, the story is, I started playing piano like at a younger age when I was 9. I have family from the West Coast. My mom moved up here to Minnesota, maybe like 8 or 9, something like that.
Wow.
You know, and I've been back and forth. Long story short, I've got both sides. You know, I'm out here in Minnesota, so I have all of this great 10,000 lake, Minnesota life. And I got some street aesthetics that are around and some West Coast vibes and stuff like that. But for the most part, I just want to embrace my life and tell my real story and where I come from, So when I was out in LA, I was leaving this behind. I was doing more rap, and I linked up with Kill Nigel. Shout out to Kill Nigel. He put me on aesthetics, on fashion, and pretty much helped develop me as my brand, as an artist. Took me under and got me more to where I am today. And he was like, you need to tell your whole story. He was like, that would be, put you in a position where you would really be able to shine. And he was right. I'm back here in Minnesota, and I'm back here to help my family, and some other things going on. But it's like I lost that rapport. I should have tapped in the whole time, because all I've been doing is get a lot of love. And it's been a blessing, and I'm just, letting that light shine,
Yeah, I mean, the Midwestern Minnesota nice lifestyle, man. That's what we're here for, and that's what we do on Loud and Local. I mean, maybe this song a little bit less. I do have one more question for you. What's your favorite part of the pizza, J.O.?
I hate crust. So I just I eat the pizza, and then so my favorite part is that first bite. You know what I'm saying? Because the cheese be dripping.
Next song, man. You're gonna hate this next song. It's a punk band In Defense with the song "The Only Good Thing About the Pizza Is the Crust." It's Loud and Local on 93X. Dude, that was perfect. You didn't even know. That was the song.
I didn't even know.
All right. Break number 3. This is just gonna ask you about like the Twin Cities. What do you like about this scene and stuff? We'll play it off like that, man. Ready?
Yep.
That was The Issue with Lonely. We're at the halfway point of Loud and Local, Sunday nights on 93X. I'll give the website a little bit more love. If you're a local band, if you want to get your music played on this station, I am desperate for content. Go ahead, go to the website, fill out the Loud and Local submission forms. I will do my darndest to get your music on the radio, or even, hey, apparently we're doing interviews now. You hear this? You hear about this? I'm interviewing local artists with me in the studio. IMBYRDOWENS, new artist, brand new artist, man. At least for this station, certainly. Manny, how are you doing? You having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
Well, I appreciate that, dude. I try and be, somewhat of a good host.
You're a great host.
Oh, no. Okay, that was flattering. That was not deserved.
You get 5 stars from me.
No, it's entirely too generous, man. This isn't an Uber driver. We're about halfway through the show. Before we keep moving on, you mentioned in the last break that you're from here, you moved back here, spreading the Minnesota love, like the Midwestern lifestyle. I hear this all the time. Twin Cities, the Midwestern kind of area, is just low-key one of a very different musical community than a lot of other places, man. What are some things that you've noticed, and what are some things you like, maybe don't like about being a musician here in the Twin Cities?
One of the things I do like is that there is a lot of talent up here, and it's a very diverse community. I mean, LA, there's a lot of people, but I feel like it's more hands-on here, and it's it's a different type of culture. On the other hand, the other thing that I don't like is I see that a lot of artists are divided. It's like they don't come together, It's like they're in their mindset, they want to be the man, or you know, want to play that role and act like they're better than somebody else when we're all still in the same pot. Like when I'm in Atlanta, you know, they putting their people on, bringing everybody together. Versus same in New York. Even in LA, it's a little cliquey right now. They be on that rock star life or whatever, you know. But it's just like, if you want your scene to rise, you have to work with everybody who's in the scene. You can't judge, you know. It's like somebody might like something and somebody else might not like it. Everyone has their own opinion and their own thoughts on what they do. But if we come together, we just break through the roof. I'm trying to make people see that.
Yeah, I love that. So that's the thing that I've been saying too. The number one thing I hear from artists who aren't rock artists, you know, or the metal rock side is like, man, Loud and Local on 93X. You don't want to play my rap song. You don't want to play my electronic song. I'm like, man, hey, send that in. The worst thing I can say is no, right? And I mean, look, it worked out for you, man. Here we are. This next song, this is a good example too. This band, Moonlit Mushroom, been with the show for as long as I've been hosting it. Definitely not your typical rock band. This is everything in the right place. Moonlit Mushroom, Loud and Local on 93X. Now I'm gonna use that. It's a good sweeper. Yeah, 3 breaks down, 2 more to go. We're gonna go into 1999, so I'll just ask you a little bit about this one. Whenever you're ready, dude.
Are you playing Army of One or no? Mistake.
Cold Kingdom, Left Me Haunted. It's Loud and Local on 93X Sunday night. Every Sunday night, an hour of local music. I'm Graves in here with IMBYRDOWENS. And having a really good time, man. This is my first time interviewing a local artist, if you can believe it.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Take that as a badge of approval, man. And I've been having a great time. How about you, man?
I'm having a great time.
Awesome.
I'm like a kid in a candy store right now.
Right on, dude. Yeah, I saw you checking out the wall of signed guitars that we have.
That was
But
tight.
for the record, ain't nothing sweet though. So y'all know.
Yeah, so the next song, I said we play another one of your songs. This is the first one that you sent in, and it was also a little shocking because the day after, the Monday after, I remember getting a call from somebody who actually wanted to hear it. She said specifically this: "I am not a rap fan. This song spoke to me though." And maybe opened up a little bit of minds, man. So what? Tell us a little bit about this song, 1999.
Basically, like, when I was thinking of the song, I was like, it actually was around during like the COVID time, and it was an idea. I pushed it back, you know, and then like everyone is like, people be talking about cars and money and all that stuff, but like a lot of people are oppressed right now. And I was like, back in 1999 or whatever, I was like, remember they would always say like, we gonna party like it's 1999. So I was like, that's what we need. We needed. I was like, yo, that's like, we need to get people to think like that, like take it back like that. So I was like, man, this could be a jam, you know what I'm saying? I had shout out to Reed, the producer. So I had a beat for it. He's like, nah, we're gonna remake it. He's like, we're really gonna party like 1999. So like a lot of like older people that listen to like, I shouldn't say that, sorry. that community, like they reciprocate to that song basically because like in 1999, you know, they're partying like that. Like Prince was around, like everything.
Yeah,
That's
we
like,
were,
or it's like, you know, it reminded me of like, you know, in the first Batman when the Joker's out in the street throwing the money and he's like doing all that stuff and like,
oh yeah,
you know? Yeah, it's party like 1999. You know what I mean?
Throwing back to Prince, man. Well, there you go. Speaking of the Minnesota roots, man. I mean, it's that's what we do out here, man. We party like it was 3 decades ago.
Yeah, ongoing.
yeah. The party never stopped, right?
Exactly. It just got started.
It is the song that started it all for IMBYRDOWENS, at least our working relationship, which I've been enjoying immensely since connecting with you, man. This is 1999 IMBYRDOWENS. It's Loud and Local on 93X. All right, dude. One more. You feeling it? You feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
Hell yeah, dude. So yeah, like I said, man, these go really easy, and it's gonna sound great. Like this has been pretty good. So last break, if you just want to, I'll ask you, like, what's the best place to hear your music, if you want to do those sorts of plugs, plug the social media, and if you got any announcements, like shows or EPs or something like that.
All right. Yeah, Kerry, what you want me to say about the MMA? That's what I was...
You just performed with Terry Tool at the Aftermath?
Okay, but like...
Whatever you...
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, yeah, anything, dude.
Whatever
But yeah.
you want to say. Aftermath.
Are you mad? Oh, why you looking at me like that?
I don't know what you think.
Bro, don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. He's a beast, bro.
He peeped the ears.
All right, well, if you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do it. That was Patron Saint by one of the hardest to pronounce band names in the Twin Cities, Quun Anun. It's loud and low. It's like a Welsh name. It's loud and local on 93X. We've reached that sad point of the show where we got to get back to normal people music because the show's almost over. We've got one song left, but with me, a very special guest, IMBYRDOWENS. You've been great, man. This has been really fun. You know?
Thank you.
Yeah,
You've been fabulous.
Rock on, yeah.
Fabulous people. Yeah, it's been really interesting, man. I think I told this story at the beginning of the show. Just one day, you walked into the lobby of the studio and hey, can I see somebody can get music on the air? And it was me, and it's been really fun just talking with you and getting your music out here on Loud and Local, man. I can't wait for more. This is the last break, man, so if you want to, where's the best place to listen to your music? Where's the best place to keep up with you on socials? What do you got coming up, man?
You can check out my music on every single platform. Had distribution through Create Music. Shout out to them. Moody, where you at? You still disappeared. Yeah, so you can get me on any iTunes Music, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, the whole Rolodex, everything. I'll pop up. But social media, it would be for IG at IMBYRDOWENS, IMBYRDOWENS. Again, at IMBYRDOWENS. Facebook, J.O. Jetson, all one word. Facebook fan page is J.O. space Jetson. I don't really use my Twitter, and that's about it.
Nobody should use Twitter. It's awful.
I know, man.
I hate it so much.
Tedious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Any upcoming shows, gigs, anything, man?
Yeah. Actually, just did a performance with the Aftermath. Shout out to Kerry Thull for the combat fighting sports.
Whoa.
At Northern Lights Casino. That's amazing. They got some things in the works
Yeah, that was cool.
going on with UFC, MMA fighting, and that sort of nature. I got a tour that I'm going to be a part of with Black Smurf, who's a legend. When being on XXX the Touchdown without him. Shout out to Nigel. Kill Nigel for hooking that up for me. So that's going to kick off next month. And then me and Carrie are sizzling in the pot. Carrie Thull on some other things that work for some shows. To basically check out social media to keep up on that. And yeah, shout out to Eric over here. He's my #1 out here. Yeah, so any other radio station go pick me up in Minnesota after that, doesn't matter. He's my #1. Y'all gonna be go to.
Yeah, you can only have one first. Thank you. I
Yep.
appreciate that. Yeah, man. And I'll say the amount of energy and tenacity, man. You just kept at it. You kept coming back and saying, "Hey, when's that song? When we playing that song? When we playing that song?" I was like, "Well, here we go, man."
I got another entry for you too.
Yeah, send that in, please. I gotta say, if you keep up the energy and the hard work, man, we're gonna play a lot more songs from IMBYRDOWENS, and I mean that for real. That's the end of the show. We've got this last song to play us out. This is The Light in the Ocean with the song The Seafarer. Thank you once again, IMBYRDOWENS. It's Loud and Local on 93X.
Big folk.
There you go, man. It's just that easy.
Boom.
Have you shown?